It was one of those, just an eerie feeling I had looking at it. It had the two legs, but it didn't look right. You could see the head was too big and a little off. You know, really made you guess and question what it was.
The heck was that?
It peeks its head out and then goes back really fast. And then they turn the flashlight off, wait a few moments, and turn it on, and there it is. They are mischievous. They are out to get you. You want to keep your distance.
I think that this is a humanoid creature between 3 and 4 foot tall.
I have never quite seen anything like it.
Dude, have you seen what I've seen right now?
Road's closed. Turn around.
Really? Oh, that was up.
Andrew's disappearance remains a mystery up until now.
You might not see me post ever again. My videos weren't fake.
What is that? That was not there yesterday.
And that was his final video ever. No one heard from Andrew again.
Stumbling over cryptids, recording extraterrestrial creatures, and making mysterious discoveries almost everywhere.
That's her. That's the dancing Siberian lady. Call her out, Mark.
Our northern neighbors know there's more than meets the eye, and these videos of the most bizarre sightings will prove my point. Let's dive deep into the land of oddities that will leave you shocked. Imagine you're in Vancouver, Canada, and you spot a giant figure standing on a mountaintop, a place where hardly anyone ever goes. A Canadian TikToker had this exact experience in April 2022. He saw a massive black figure far away, standing on Mount Vancouver. That's not all, but he returned several times to double check, but the giant was never seen again. The scene was surreal, making this footage quickly go viral, sparking curiosity and disbelief all over the internet.
The person standing there.
No, it's not!
Dude, have you seen what I've seen right now?
And here came an interesting twist to this story, where the TikToker later confessed the videos were fake, only to retract his statement, saying they were then real.
Sorry to disappoint you guys, but all the videos that I posted were scripted. They were just fake. They were just strictly for entertainment.
You might not see me post ever again. My videos weren't fake.
And with his disappearance since 2023, his videos have garnered more attention, with many claiming it could be the government's attempt to hide the truth. Falling phantasm. This video, captured in Indonesia, captured a mysterious smoky creature that was seen falling from the sky, which looks more like a falling angel. But wait, here's where it gets really interesting. This entire clip got everyone coming up with wild theories. Some claimed it might be an alien straight out of Area 51, while others argue that it took a tumble from its spaceship and ended up crash landing here. What do you all think? If you have any theories of your own, write them below. Eerie running creature. You won't believe what's going down here. Check this guy's peeking into something. Man, he's scared stiff. I mean, his heart's pounding like crazy. And guess what? There's this freaky creature darting between parked cars, giving him the heebie-jeebies. In no time, the thing then vanished under one of the cars, just like that. So when he uploaded the video, it caused quite a stir. Some people were swearing it's proof of aliens, while others were convinced it's some kind of a skinwalker. Chanting chill. Now check out another video uploaded by a YouTuber, and let me tell you beforehand, this thing's given me the chills. The YouTuber claimed that while driving, he felt like he was being followed by something evil, upon which he witnessed this. Seeing this eerie sight, he decided to whip out his camera, and what he captured was downright spooky. Nuns were lining the road, and even a weird, transparent figure could be seen lurking in a building. You won't believe it, but the cameraman kept saying that nobody else could see them except for him. I swear, it's something out of a horror movie. Stranger Things creature. The internet's a goldmine of bizarre stuff, ain't it? Check out this security footage. It's wild. Out on a dreadful night, a dude was captured crawling on ground, and he wasn't alone, as he kept glancing back like he's being chased by something. And then, out of nowhere, this freaky creature popped up behind him. I believe it's more like a ginormous insect with a tail straight out of a reptile flick. And if you look at the creature's shadow, you'll realize that this footage looks legit real. However, there is a possibility that this could be some top-notch CGI trickery. I mean, the thought of a creature like that roaming our streets without people freaking out seems a tad out there, don't you think? Winged Watcher. A man was exploring a wildlife reserve when he saw something incredibly strange. Stunned, he quickly took out his camera and captured footage of a flying black creature that almost looked like an angel with a humanoid body. This footage has been circulating on social media, sparking a lot of debate. Some people think it's just modern footage with a retro filter, making it look like it's from the late 1980s. Others believe it's simply a piece of cloth attached to a drone. What do you think? Was it a modern hoax or genuine old footage? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Lost alien. Out on a quiet road, some passerby stumbled upon something straight out of a sci-fi movie. A stranded alien was just sitting there. Lost and looking kind of pitiful, it was separated from its ride home. Witnesses, totally freaked out at first, couldn't believe what they were watching. But as they got over their shock, they felt sorry for this little guy. I mean, who wouldn't? But despite their fear, they sadly couldn't help the friend, and were bound to leave the place as soon as possible. Nightwing Nightmare. If you're out exploring a forest at night, keep your wits about you, because you never know what kinds of creatures might be lurking in the shadows. As this guy found himself in a spooky situation when he heard some weird noises coming from the darkness. Curious yet apprehensive, he followed the sounds, and look what he discovered. A gigantic creature making some terrifying cries. Quick to capture the moment, the man uploaded the video online, calling it a dog man. It looked like a bat, but don't you think its odd-looking face made it quite different from known earthly species? Mysterious dancing lady.
That's her. That's the dancing Siberian lady. Call her out, Mark.
A man out late at night suddenly spotted a bizarre sight. A woman dressed in strange attire was captured dancing alone on the deserted road. And guess what? He's not the only one, but multiple witnesses managed to capture her on camera. But is it for real? Well, yes, it is real. This lady isn't just any dancer. She's known as the Dancing Shadow, part of the Serbian dancing lady myth. Legend has it she's a woman who defied tradition for love, facing family opposition. And in the dead of night, she haunts the roads, a mysterious and eerie figure captivating all who encounter her. Smart escape. In a quiet neighborhood, a passerby aims his camera, expecting to capture something ordinary. Instead, he stumbles upon an extraordinary sight, a small, 3-foot-tall figure. The creature was darting between trash cans, pursued by a curious coyote. Resembling a tiny person, frantically trying to evade a predator, it relied on its wits to outflank the coyote's sharp senses. Surprisingly, the coyote seemed shocked, sniffing around in confusion, before eventually giving up the chase. As the area clears, the little creature emerges cautiously from the trash cans, seizing the opportunity to flee to safety. Skeptics may dismiss it as a hoax, but why would someone bother filming such an elaborate escape if it were fake? Though not captured by a drone, the footage does raise intriguing questions about the existence of otherworldly beings. Silent Specters. Imagine cruising down a deserted road at night, minding your own business, when out of nowhere, you spot a group of shadowy figures dressed head to toe in black. That's exactly what happened with this driver when he captured these mysterious figures running away from a car, and the whole scene's just plain eerie. Oh, and guess what? There was not just one or two, but a whole bunch of them were there, all carrying mysterious suitcases. Caught in the car's headlights, they quickly dashed into the woods, disappearing into the darkness. But here comes a question. What in the world were they up to? Whatever they are, I'm telling you that this whole scene is enough to make your hair stand on end. Tower Crypted. Even though we haven't seen a real-life dragon, I'm sure we've all heard of them, right? But if you haven't, then check out this footage from Dallas, Texas. This massive creature was chillingly perched atop what seemed to be a radio tower. Even from a distance, its immense size was undeniable. You could clearly see the way its wings began to flap. Then, in a display of effortless power, it gracefully took off and soared into the sky. And as soon as the camera zoomed out, one thing became abundantly clear. It was indeed a dragon, and not a small one either. Though details about the videographer remain scarce, one fact is indisputable, that this was a sighting of epic proportions. Bigfoot in the bush. Oh, have you heard about the latest Bigfoot sighting? It's causing quite the stir. In the forests of New York State, some pretty wild photos have emerged showing this large bipedal figure strolling through the bushes, covered in thick, matted fur. It has a flattened face, a pronounced forehead, and a squashed-looking nose. And if you look closely, there's a baby hanging onto its back. People are divided over what this creature is. Some say it's just another prankster in a furry costume, while others argue that it's completely fake. Well, I firmly believe it was a genuine sighting, supported by several factors. The immense size, the peculiar posture unlike any human, and notably, the unmoving baby, suggesting maternal care. Eerie bathroom creature. Imagine you're chilling in the bath when suddenly a creature straight out of Stranger Things appears. This happened to a man who found a massive spider-like monster in his bathroom. He was in shock and couldn't believe what he was seeing. He quickly uploaded the video to the internet, hoping to identify it. And as soon as the video went online, it caused quite a stir. Personally, I think it looked eerily real, more like a creature straight out of Stranger Things, making me wonder more about the unidentified creatures still lurking out of our sight. Otherworldly Intruder. A character from an old sci-fi action horror film suddenly coming to life. Sounds like something straight out of a movie, right? But what if it's not just fiction? What if it's actually true? As something eerily similar was spotted in a drone camera creeping through a dense forest in the United States. It might seem like a couple of pranksters in costume, but their towering height and unnatural movements say otherwise. Whatever it wasn't your typical human. But the scary part is that it is lurking around out there, just waiting to be found. Triangular UFO. Uncertainty surrounds the origin of a triangular UFO recently captured on film. This kite-like UFO, adorned with 3 red lights, was seen soaring through the sky. It suddenly caught the attention of an onlooker, who swiftly grabbed their camera to document the spectacle. As the object continued its flight, it abruptly ascended and vanished into thin air. Expectedly, speculation arose that it might have been a UFO attempting to abduct an alien. However, due to the lack of concrete evidence, its identity remains elusive. However, this captured incident left room for speculation, fueling curiosity about what might exist beyond our understanding. Slurring Strand. Filmed in March 2018 on the rocks in Hsinchu, Taiwan, this mysterious being caught the attention of many. The individual behind the camera expressed being shocked by the sight, claiming to have never seen anything like it before. Trust me, it was so strange that people began to say different things about it. But being curious, I really wanted to know what it actually was. So, upon seeking online assistance, I came to the conclusion that this particular insect resembles tangled horsehair worms. Cosmic Bison. Everyone couldn't help but stare when they spotted this enormous creature being transported by road. It was unlike anything seen before, giving off an otherworldly vibe. Strapped onto a massive vehicle, it was being transported to parts unknown, out of sight. But what in the world was it? With those huge horns, it almost resembled a modern-day bison, right? Just like me, the sight left viewers stunned and intrigued, sparking curiosity about its origins. Some speculated it was just a scrap metal bison, judging by its horns and body shape. Personally, I'm inclined to believe that theory. However, if it is truly otherworldly, then it might be solid proof of the existence of beings beyond our understanding. Greek alien discovery. The Greek police caught red-handed as they were trying to conceal a freaky-looking alien-like creature under wraps, making this whole scene seem like a conspiracy thriller. And guys, let me tell you that I'm convinced that this creature is nothing ordinary, but a lost alien who got stranded on a lonely street at night. I mean, think about it. Why else will the authorities be so hush-hush about it? It's quite obvious that they're trying to keep a lid on the whole thing, hoping to avoid mass panic. But let me tell you, this discovery just might be the undeniable evidence we need to prove that there are otherworldly beings among us. Lifeless Leviathan. Out on the road, a bizarre and downright baffling sight was captured. A hefty, strange creature resembling a lifeless mass bundled up was being lifted by a crane and taken away. After thorough research on this video, I believe that it's a tremor, but the conflicting theories uploaded on the internet gave a totally different stance, insisting that it resembles a gargantuan catfish. So, what in the world was that creature, and where was it headed to? Whatever it was, there's one thing for sure, that it was enough to give anyone the chills. Hobbits. Imagine your regular old security cameras rolling, just keeping an eye on the driveway, when suddenly things take a turn for the weird. This happened when in someone's CCTV camera, out of nowhere, these tiny creatures darted into the frame. And in this clip, you can witness that they're not walking, but hovering, taking tiny steps that totally defy gravity. After hanging around for a bit, these little guys then vanished behind the car. Guys, have you noticed that they all almost looked identical, with those smooth bodies that don't seem to have any arms or legs? Well, I've scoured the internet, but I can't find anything on Earth that even comes close to these critters, making it obvious that they were visitors from another world. Turkey's tradition. Now, check out this really bizarre scene.
Yo, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
In a very weird scene, a bunch of turkeys were captured all circling around a dead cat.
Turkeys walking in a circle around a dead cat in the middle of the road. Bro, this is wild.
As expected, the locals were in true disbelief, which made them believe that they were watching something straight from a horror movie. But I believe there must be a reason behind the act. And after investigating it thoroughly, I finally came to the point that these turkeys see this cat as some kind of predator. So they're circling around it, just to be cautious.
Cats are a potential real threat for turkeys. So as they are investigating this cat, they want to keep a safe distance from that potential threat.
I know that it looks creepy, but it's also kind of fascinating, don't you think? Makes you wonder what else goes on in the animal kingdom when we're not looking. Crawling insectoid. There's this Facebook video making the rounds showing some kind of insect-like creature casually strolling down the street. I mean, looks like this creature came straight out of our haunting nightmares. This creature was just moseying along right in front of our cars and everything. And just when you thought it couldn't get any creepier, it started crawling and vanished back into the darkness like it was never there. Just like me, viewers started freaking out, like, what in the world is that thing? I don't know about you, but I've got major goosebumps just thinking about it. I mean, what was this creature really up to? Mexican giants. Fear hit hard in Mexico when suddenly a giant was spotted on a mountain near San Luis Potosi's Huasteca region, making locals shaken to their core. At first, they thought it was a landslide, but then they realized it was something else entirely. The lady who managed to catch it on camera was in disbelief too. She described the creature as a tall, thin man, but not just any man. If it's not a man, then what is it? I'm telling you that this mysterious figure is the kind of thing that gives you goosebumps, making you wonder what else might be out there in the shadows. Black jumping creature. Now, this is an example of perfect timing and a perfect moment coming together in perfect harmony. So, there's this YouTuber who was out taking a four-wheeler for a spin. While cruising along the road, he accidentally filmed a mysterious, dark, furred creature just strolling into the woods. What seemed to be Bigfoot. Or you could say that a Bigfoot decided to make a surprise cameo while the camera was rolling. Who knows? Maybe these days, catching a glimpse of these elusive creatures isn't as tricky as it used to be. Or maybe we're just really good at making fake videos. Eleman. Ever heard about Eleman? Here's a Thai video that's got everyone talking. Check out this creature emerging from behind a wall, sporting an elephant-like face that'll scare the life out of you. That's not all, because this Eleman was acting aggressively, like it's ready to charge. Now, I don't know about you, but seeing something like that would make me think twice about taking a stroll through Thailand. What do you reckon from this? Is it real, or just some clever editing? Jellyfish UFO. Now, I've got some seriously strange stuff going down in Utah. Check out this jellyfish-like object cruising through the sky and see how this thing began pulling some bizarre moves, zooming around like it's on a mission. Well, let me tell you, it's not just some ordinary object, more like a UFO defying all laws of gravity and physics. And this ain't your average flying saucer sightings, guys. But it's something out of this world, and it's got everyone's heads spinning trying to figure out what in tarnation is going on up there. Forest crawling creature. Deep in the heart of the forest, a strange sight was captured. Through the lens of a video camera, you can witness an extraterrestrial creature crawling along the forest road in a pitiful state. Its alien features and desperate demeanor suggest it's lost and far from home. Let me tell you, if it's not an alien, then it's definitely not your typical forest animal either. Yes, this is something out of this world. But what happened to it? How did it end up here, all alone and vulnerable? It's a mystery begging to be revealed in the depths of the forest secrets. Underbridge horror. This is what a man spotted under a bridge. A crawling creature. Some people are saying it's an alien, while others swear up and down it's a skinwalker, like those from Native American tales. Someone brave enough captured it all on video, and let me tell you, it's enough to make your skin crawl. The internet's going wild, trying to figure out what the heck was lurking in the shadows that spooky night. Planetary Respiration. We've all seen a breathing forest, but breathing concrete? Now that's something none of us would have expected. But a dude, while taking a stroll on the sidewalk, spotted what appeared similar to that of a forest. Now, trees move due to the movement of roots beneath the surface, and the concrete tiles move because it gets moist due to excessive water. Yes, as it always has some space for air and water to float inside, this space sometimes expands and makes room for both of them. And this is what makes something we call a breathing sidewalk. Lastly, I'm not saying it's scientifically proven, but this does describe what we're all witnessing here. Alien encounter. A couple of tourists were out exploring, just another day of vacation, but their camera caught something strange in the sky. A UFO cruising through the clouds. They swear they didn't alter the footage. The craft landed, and 3 tall figures stepped out. They looked like us, but not quite. And something tells me this isn't their first visit. The aliens didn't stay long. They quickly went back into their ship and took off, vanishing in seconds. If this is real, it could mean only one thing, that extraterrestrials have been visiting us all along, and we had no idea. Alien in cave. Using the drone's help, a group of friends found a hidden cave in the mountains and decided to explore it. Little did they know a mysterious creature was waiting for them there. Inside, it was dark and spooky, but they kept going. Suddenly, they saw something small and strange darting past them. They tried to catch it, but it disappeared into one of the narrow passages of the cave. What was it? They didn't know what to think of it, but it left them feeling curious and a bit scared. Forest Phantasm. In the dense forests of Russia, an observant drone owner was flying his drone, capturing the lush greenery from above. It was just another flight, until something strange caught his eye. A tall, white figure lurking behind the trees. At first, he thought it was a sheet tied to a branch, maybe left by a local farmer. But as his drone drew closer, he realized it wasn't just fabric. This was a towering bipedal creature, so tall it could outdo any NBA player. It seemed to be hiding, but its enormous height made that impossible. Alarmed, he quickly flew his drone away, not wanting to find out what the creature was. The forest held its secret that he was just about to unlock. Drone spots UFO. People love searching for signs of aliens, hoping to catch a glimpse of something out of this world. And sometimes, they do get lucky and see strange things. Just like in this video, when a drone was filming the sky and saw a weird black dot floating among the clouds. As the camera was rolling and trying to get focus, it stayed there for a bit, then disappeared into the clouds. And it happened more than once, as another mysterious flying object showed up a few times too. One more addition to these mysteries of the skies, keeping us all hooked. Mysterious creature. Two friends, in order to check out their drone's features, decide to take it on its first flight in a quiet forest. Little did they realize the surprise that awaited them up ahead. As they flew their drone into the deep forest, they spotted movement behind some trees, and just then, something unusual appeared in the frame.
Kind of an ape? I don't know, but it's white. Oh, there it is.
A creepy creature with pale skin. It didn't look anything like a human. Walking and crawling, it seemed to be searching for something or someone.
I don't think it's us. Bro, it's moving so weird.
The friends didn't stick around to find out more and quickly left the area. Perhaps it was an extraterrestrial visitor, stranded and seeking refuge in our world.
I wish there was audio on this drone, man.
So we can hear, yeah.
Creepy cornfield encounter. Prepare to be spooked by what this drone captured in a haunted cornfield, a scarecrow that came to life. While exploring the area with their drone, some adventurers capture a chilling sight of a scarecrow standing alone in the middle of a field, holding a 4-tine digging pitchfork, seemingly unsupported. Panning the camera to scan the surroundings, they found no evidence of anyone nearby.
Yo, that's what I was gonna say, it's a scarecrow!
It's probably just a scarecrow.
Yeah, look, it's not even moving!
But as they redirected the camera toward the scarecrow, it had shifted into a completely different position. To their horror, the scarecrow then began playing a frightening game of red light, green light with the drone, appearing in new positions with each pause. Finally, it aimed to get the drone with the pitchfork. After revealing itself, the scarecrow attempted to hide in the bushes before making a daring move to knock down the drone, leaving them shocked and puzzled by what they just encountered. Silverton Bigfoot. In a recent sighting, a strange creature was captured on a drone in the mountains of Silverton, Colorado. The person who shot this whole scene described that he first heard an eerie sound coming from the mountains, so he launched his drone to investigate further. And to his amazement, they spotted a massive Bigfoot casually strolling through the mountains. As the creature sensed the drone's presence, it attempted to conceal itself in the ground, its thick brown fur blending seamlessly with the surroundings.
Elusive creature.
While some may be skeptical, considering the possibility of a person in costume, the truth behind the Bigfoot's existence still remains a mystery.
Alright, just squat it down.
Sasquatch. A wildlife expert was flying his drone in a thick forest in search of grizzly bears, but came across something really unexpected. As he zoomed in for a closer look, he captured footage of a massive man-like figure draped in black fur, scrolling through the woods. Considering its size, it was too big to be a bear or a chimp, so netizens just concluded it as a Sasquatch or Bigfoot, as the resemblance was uncanny. Now, watch the footage again. Could this be the proof of the legendary creature's existence? Cave monster. A guy flew his drone into some unknown ancient caves, hoping to find something cool, and he actually found something really creepy. The drone footage features a weird creature peeking out from behind a rock. It looked like a Draco goat, with its goat-like horns and dragon-like long, sharp claws, sharp teeth, and glowing eyes. The darkness of the cave makes this sighting even more spooky. Then, just like that, the clip ended, leaving everyone wondering what it could be. Could these creepy beings truly be lurking in the depths of northern Chile's caverns? Or is there something more to it? Bigfoot sighting. Deep within Ohio's Salt Fork Park, drone footage captured something that quickly caught the netizens' attention and shocked everyone. In this intriguing footage shot by a guy with a tricopter, you can spot a mysterious figure standing behind the bushes, and when the pilot rushes over, you'll see just how close this figure was standing. It might look like Bigfoot, but my bet is on it just being a random dude who got lost while out with his buddies for a smoke break. But with cameras everywhere, even the most ordinary moments can turn into mysteries. So let me know what you guys think about it. Mountain creature. A recent video has surfaced from Salt Lake City, Utah, revealing what appears to be a colossal figure standing on the peak of a mountain. The sighting seems remarkably credible, sparking curiosity and speculation among viewers. Captured from a rock quarry, the footage shows dust billowing from the mountain, possibly from mining or excavation activities.
It's kind of creepy.
However, amidst the dust, a distinct silhouette of a tall being is visible along the ridge. The eerie presence of this mysterious figure evokes thoughts of legendary creatures like Bigfoot or otherworldly beings.
Like a person's silhouette up in them clouds.
Despite the intriguing nature of the footage, the Instagram page that initially shared it, Token Ginger 2.0, was mysteriously deleted, adding another layer of intrigue to this creepy sighting. What could this towering figure be? And why the sudden disappearance of the page? Whoa, that's really creepy.
I'm sorry. If it was your mountain, I'm sorry I broke it.
Creepy creature. In the skies of Mexico, a strange and mysterious creature appeared from the clouds, frightening anyone who saw it. It swooped down like a creature from a scary story, causing panic wherever it went. It seemed to be lurking around the quiet streets below, almost like it had a plan.
Holy cow. Look at this fucking thing. Wow.
Two tourists out for a stroll spotted it as the creature hovered above them. They stayed still, afraid to make a sound.
Humanoid.
Slowly, the creature flew away, disappearing into the far distance. But here's the twist. When they followed its path, they discovered that the terrifying beast was just a kite. Yes, a strange, oddly shaped kite caught in the wind. What they thought was a dark omen turned out to be nothing more than a toy.
Real! Dragons are real!
Alienoid creature. In 2022, a hunter with his camera and a torchlight was cautiously exploring a dense forest when he came across something really creepy. As he was panning his camera in every direction, he suddenly spotted something among the trees. Looking up, the camera reveals a mysterious creature with pointed ears and sparkling eyes. A creature that only God knows what it was. Is it a new species or something supernatural? Take a look and let me know what you think in the comments. Flying phantom. This happened a few years back when a drone pilot captured something extraordinary on camera. As the pilot was flying through the skies of Brown Bay, he picked up a strange figure floating in the air. Initially resembling a shiny blob, it gradually transformed into the shape of a humanoid being. Like many other mysteries, this strange figure also became a controversial object, with many people calling it a UFO or another shape-shifting object. Some even described it as a humanoid traveler between different dimensions. What are your thoughts on it? Do let me know in the comments below. Teleporting man. If someone vanishes into thin air right before your eyes, what could you possibly do about it? Yeah, that's precisely why I mentioned if. A few years ago, a YouTube channel posted a shocking video. In the footage, a man is casually strolling along the sidewalk, then suddenly breaks into a run, takes a few strides, and poof, he's gone. Naturally, skeptics questioned the video's authenticity, suggesting it might be tampered with, but others came up with even more wild imagination. Perhaps the man was a time traveler, caught by the drone in the exact moment he jumped to another era. Some even brought up spontaneous teleportation. Stranded alien. In 2021, a video surfaced sparking a wave of curiosity among netizens. Some said it was an Egyptian mummy that came back to life and was walking under the sun. Others guessed that maybe it's an alien lost in the desert after crashing to Earth. The truth? No one really knows. The clip was captured by a group of explorers in a remote Portuguese desert. In the footage, a tall humanoid figure strolls by, its slim body stretching longer than the surrounding trees. The mysterious sight left viewers puzzled and shocked. Despite the distance from which it was filmed, the strange creature's eerie presence left a lasting impression on everyone. Giant on mountain. In this video, the scene is set in a place that looks like India. You can hear voices in the background, and they sound like they're in shock. Their eyes are locked on a towering figure standing on the side of a mountain. It looms over the landscape, massive and mysterious. The TikTok page that posted the video has since returned to sharing ordinary content, suggesting that they just happened to capture something unusual and posted it. Yet the sighting seems real, with an eerie atmosphere that hints at the unexpected. Cave ghost. While exploring an ancient cave, popularly known as Ice Cave in the town of Hallstatt, Austria, this couple had an eerie encounter with something that left them shocked. It was a creepy creature, over 10,000 feet above the sea level in a 100-million-year-old cave.
It must be thousands of years old.
They spotted a strange figure crawling across the ceiling in an eerie manner. Calling it a cave ghost, its presence frightened them.
Do you see that? Oh my god.
What could this mysterious figure be, lurking in such a remote and ancient cave?
Iceman, it's a ghost. Jesus, what is that?
Headless Moose. Now, get ready for a wild sight that'll have you doing a double take. A video surfaced online featuring a creature, maybe a moose, running across the tracks. But the shocking part is that there's no head. Shockingly, the animal suddenly shows up, wandering around insanely. Is it just a trick of the angle, or are we dealing with something straight out of a mystery novel? Uncontacted Amazon tribe. The Amazon rainforest today still houses many indigenous tribes, some of which are referred to as uncontacted, and no one has ever caught footage of them before. Until this one drone captured something really extraordinary. 16 people gathered in a circle, unaware of the technology hovering above them, and they were members of one of those uncontacted tribes. This tribe had never encountered such a flying object. As it buzzed overhead, a few reached for their bows and arrows, ready to defend their territory. Did these tribes think the drone was a spirit or a god? It's impossible to say for sure, but their reaction suggested that anything was possible in this vast, untouched wilderness. Creepy guy Underbridge. A group of friends, motivated by their curiosity, decided to go out in the woods in search of the infamous Clinton Road Demon. As they sat in the comfort of their car, from where they operated their drone, the boys hovered their drone beneath a bridge, where it was said that the demon was spotted multiple times. Suddenly, amidst the darkness of the bridge, a shadowy figure appeared, which sent shivers down their spines.
Yo, there's someone under there. What the hell? What's he doing?
As the angle changes and we're able to see more of the creature, it appears to be a human-like being sitting there, sharpening his axis. The demon takes notice of the drone and starts advancing towards it. The fear of that creepy being scares the guys to no end, who were in their car and far away from the situation.
Wait, dude, what's his face look like?
They pull the drone away from the bridge, and along comes the demon with it. It then launches one of its axes at the drone in order to take it down, but misses. This video just proved that the tale of the Clinton Road Demon isn't just any folktale.
Oh my god. Guys, nobody— Whoa!
The arm on this guy.
Dude, what?
The subscriber's pick. Alright guys, now I've got a real head scratcher on our hands. Check out this scene from broad daylight. A massive spider-like creature chose to make your day really extraordinary as it decided to take a leisurely stroll right down the middle of the road. And wait, don't let yourself be fooled by calling it your run-of-the-mill arachnid. Yep, this thing's got legs for days, like something out of a fictional movie. Some people were convinced that it's a skinwalker. You know, one of those creatures from Native American lore that can shapeshift into anything it wants. But others are scratching their heads, wondering what in tarnation is going on. So, what's your take, folks? Real deal, or just a wild tale spun out of thin air? Let's hear it.